this is David with entry number 560, 561. Oh boy, yes. Debating to stop using numbers or ordinal system and just maybe going to a date system, because I think that might be a bit easier, but maybe not. I think a little while ago, there was a bit of a kerfuffle in the podcast world, because there was a company that sued a couple of the major podcasts out there for using an ordinal system, and a lot of podcasts switched to a date system just for, I think, avoiding the law or whatever. Currently I'm on this really nice relax retreat, and there's a lot of cafes and a lot of businesses that kind of operate on a very small scale, or like a smaller scale, and so a lot of these little restaurants and stuff that are surrounding me are like pretty small and only open on the weekdays as a result, because I don't really get anyone over here during the week, or during the weekend I should say. And it's actually a pretty cool area. I've just recently kind of stumbled upon it, and it's pretty neat. This is as the side of the building, but this is a udon restaurant, which is a Japanese thick wheat noodle. The weather is turning at the moment. Today was very hot again, about high 80s, mid humidity, and tomorrow is forecasted to be in the low 70s and rainy, so humid. So that should be good, I suppose. Everything is pretty good. Things are not stressful at the moment. It's pretty normal. I'm not really worried about anything. And I think any day like that is a win for me, because as you've seen over the last, 500 and something entries, that I can kind of suffer from stress, unwarranted stress. And so any day where I feel just kind of normal or average is a win for me, in my opinion, or at this point in my life. That's a little sad to say, but I think if we could reflect on kind of the days where we feel good and we don't feel harried or stressed. Oh, there's a really nice staircase. It's really big. I think if we can reflect on these days when we feel normal or not rushed or stressed, and really kind of take advantage of that time, I think that's pretty important. But everything else is good. I did have another meeting with my Mormon friends, and I've actually, whether or not sort of the Church of Latter-day Saints is like right for me, this time that I've had with them has actually been very kind of informative to me on a kind of religious degree. I may not have become a super believer or super Mormon, or I'm not really even Mormon, but what I have realized though through our talks is that I've kind of realized what my barriers to faith are, and I've kind of come to know that there are just some things that I've had a real struggle with believing, because just the obvious things, and what I mean to say by saying all this is that my degree of skepticism when it comes to faith, I've learned to ratchet that down quite a bit, because someone who is always skeptical of things never really truly believes in anything as truth. So I've kind of realized that while I've been meeting with them. And that's something that I think, if anything, that's something I can say that I can be proud of, because I really, to a large extent, was someone who didn't really ever think that I would believe in God, or a God, or gods, or deities, or whatever, and especially starting to wrap this whole thing within the kind of Christian theology, especially, is something that, to be honest, I didn't really think I'd ever be into. And to a large extent, if I'm honest, it's still a very hard pill to swallow, kind of believing in Christian ideas. But as time has gone on, and I've discussed it more and more, while I may not be fated for Christianity, I can say that the ideas that Christians believe are becoming more and more kind of, I could say, like normalized or agreeable. So anyway, sorry about this guy's yelling over here. That's about it. That's all I wanted to say. I've kept this one about mid-length, so that's good. I'll have a full weekend this weekend, I think, so I'll keep you up to date on that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you in a couple days. Bye.